What's up, guys? I'm so stoked right now. I am now an official artist for the George L. Cable Company. And if you're not familiar with George L's, they are solderless connections and small, thin, easy to manage cables. So let me show you. What I've got here. On my pedal board, I have built these connections using the George L cable ends. So that's the straight end, and this is a 90-degree, and it's so easy to cut your own length. I mean, you just cut it. Look, check this out. I bought this roll of 100-foot 0.155 cable in 2003. Okay, this cable is that old. I've had this cable built for that long. And then over time, you know, I just cut stuff for whatever I need. I've got some extra spare part stuff that I've used as I've changed the pedal board over the years, etc., etc., etc. It's awesome. And now I'm an artist for them. I can't say enough about these cables. I love them. They're a part of my sound now. And a lot of people say, well, they're so little, they're so thin. How can you get good sound with a thin cable? I don't know how they do it because I'm not a cable nerd per se. But what I do notice with the George L's is it lets a lot more treble through my sound. More treble from the bass to the amp. And I would rather have a lot of treble that I can roll off than not enough for attack that I need. Especially on double bass. If I'm playing amped, using these small unplated brass, so it's unplated brass, the connection's really good. Yeah, they sound awesome for me, and I've been using them forever. So I got a comment on another video like, what cable is that? It's so little, or whatever. Or what cable do you recommend? My cables never last this long. So I'm going to show you how this stuff works. Sort of. You can see here that that's just a cut off end there. Oh, come on, focus. So the right angle is the easiest one to use because I don't even need a screwdriver to do it. So I just screw this off. You can see that little end there. Okay, so I'm going to just take this, one of my old spare ones here. You take the cable, you push it in, you kind of give it a little twist, then you bend it to the right angle, then you screw that in until it's kind of tight. Not too tight, but kind of tight. And now I've got a Z-shaped pedal board cable just like that. Boom. The straight angle ones, of course, are straight angles, so I like using those here. And I've got the right angle, and I can do a right angle combo to straight. It's awesome. I love it. So I'm so excited. These cable ends that I have, this pile of cable ends, I've had these since 2003. I've not bought a new cable since then. Like, yeah, it's awesome, guys. So let me tell you how I got the artist thing. I was at the NAMM show, and if you follow my Instagram at Dr_Basius, you can see some of those photos and stuff. And I met the folks at George L. They had a booth at NAMM, and I met them, and they are just the coolest people. So awesome, kind, generous. And I told them I've been using George L cables for almost 20 years. My daughter was a baby when I bought this stuff, and she just had her 17th birthday. whoa. And they were just so cool. They said, well, email us later, you know, stuff. So I emailed them, and Sandy and Lisa there at Georgel, they're just so cool. So I've got some new goodies coming. They're sending me some stuff, and I just can't say enough about these cables. I've used them basically my whole professional life. And they meet the needs that I have. They're so easy to roll up small in your case. I love it. Now, they do make a thicker version if you are paranoid about how thin these are. It doesn't really matter, guys. They sound great. But if you're a little bit paranoid about how thin these are, they make a 0.255 size, so a little thicker, almost normal. Yeah, like a quarter inch, just a little bigger than quarter inch. And you can get that too. I don't think they had that option when I bought these, when I first started using them, but now they do, and people dig those too. They like the thickness, they like to feel it, but I love these, man. I love these cute little thin. It's awesome. Can't say enough about it. So if you want to check out more, their website is georgeelsstore.com. So there are 2 S's in there. georgeelsstore.com. And you can look through what they've got. They've got some kits where you can just buy pre-made cables. They have these little cool things called protection jackets. And I've got a pile of these too. I don't use them that often because I kind of like how the unplated brass looks. I think it's a cool look. And that's another thing about these. Like if they get patina on them or wear out, you just get a little steel wool and polish them up, and they're brand freaking new. And you can see this is super shiny. It's never been used. This one's been used a bunch. It's got some patina on it. So, you know, there you go. I'm so stoked. I'm grateful that they would deem me worthy to be an artist for them. And if you need a pedal board built, I would be more than happy to help you design and build your pedal board. You know, so there you go. Anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. Questions, you can ask me anything you want. Comments always come to my phone, so if you have a question or a comment, I'll get it right away, and I usually respond pretty quickly. So yeah, there you go, Georgels. They're awesome, and I'm excited for my new roll of cable that I'm getting. I'm getting purple, because purple's my favorite color. I love purple. So yeah. Anyway, all right, folks, take care. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And if you're not following my Instagram, please do. It's Dr._Basius. And I do most of my online interaction there for now. And we'll just kind of see how that goes. But I've got some awesome stuff planned for the summer. So be sure to stay tuned for all that kind of stuff too. All right, peace.